ashfall has affected at least 26 towns and left thousands in evacuation centers. Let's get the latest from on the ground. We have Gio Robles reporting to us live from Negros. Hi, Gio. How is the situation now at Canlaon? Can you describe to us how the residents are coping with yesterday's pyroclastic eruption?
Sean, Gretchen, nice to see you both. And maayong gabi from Bago City here in Negros Occidental. Only time can tell kung kailan ulit yung eruption nitong Canlaon volcano. State volcanologists said na in a press briefing earlier today that there are two scenarios. It'll be a magmatic eruption or a major eruption. There are factors ngayon na binabantayan nila. Number one, yung pag-akyat ng magma sa crater ng bulkan, yung patuloy na pamamaga nito. So alam mo, ngayon nasa 6-kilometer danger zone na yung mga balak ilikas or target ilikas nasa or nearly 60,000 na mga residente within the 6-kilometer danger zone. Yung pinaka-apektado nga ay yung mga residente sa La Castellana, town of La Castellana in Negros Occidental here and Canlaon City in Negros Oriental. The DSWD earlier, Secretary Rex Gatchalian visited Bago City and other LGUs or nearby towns to check on the situation nga para makita nga kung ano yung mga pinakakailangan ng mga residente. But the DSWD Secretary earlier stressed that 1.4 million food packs are ready to be distributed. Back to you.
Gio, can you describe to us what the extent of the ashfall occurrence is like there in Bago City? Alam natin, yan ang pinaka-apektado, I believe, na lugar dito sa pagputok ng bulkan. Ano? Kwento mo lang sa amin kung anong meron dyan.
Okay, one example, if you can see here behind me, ito yung isa sa mga sasakyan na nabalot ng ashfall kahapon. Ito, hindi pa ito nalilinis. The owner said that maybe tomorrow they're planning to get this car washed. Pero sa ngayon, if you take a closer look, it looks like parang cement itong asupre mula sa Canlaon volcano. Pero sa ngayon, ito may masangsang siya na amoy na lumalabas kasi it's sulfur. So sa ngayon naman, yung ashfall, ongoing yung washing operations, paglilinis. As you can see, hindi umulan today. Kung makikita mo din dito on the road behind me, roads are wet because may flashing operation earlier this evening para nga mabawasan nga yung ash na kung mag-cause siya ng irritation sa mata and most probably baka ma-inhale siya ng mga residente. And it's not only here in Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental where we experience ashfall. It even reached as far as Guimaras Island and even in Iloilo and Antique over at Panay Island.
Gio, kamusta naman yung hangin dyan, ano? We know you're wearing a face mask, but how's the health of the people? And we do know that, syempre, pagka tinanggal mo yung sulfur dun sa sasakyan na nasa likod mo, kaya sa iba't ibang pinaglalagyan yan, pupunta yung sulfur sa ibang lugar. Meron ba silang advice on how to deal with that? Is it as simple as hugasan mo lang, lilinisin mo lang, o meron bang specific instructions saan dadalhin yung asupre?
That's right, Gretchen. Isa nga sa mga priorities or LGUs are on alert doon sa possible na makontaminate nga yung supply ng drinking water in many LGUs here. Sa ngayon, yung ginagawa ay naka-ready yung mga LGUs, even our government agencies sa pamamahagi ng clean drinking water and filtration devices din naka-standby na just in case nga may ma-report o ma-confirm nga that there's a contamination because nga doon sa ashfall na na-mix nga na-mix doon sa sources of water here in Negros. Gretchen.
Gio, I think yung pagputok ng bulkang Taal right before COVID started, napansin ko nung time na yon, no, medyo iba yung itsura nung ashfall niya doon kung ikukumpara natin doon sa ashfall ng Mount Pinatubo nung 90s. Bata pa ako noon. Pero what I'm seeing there now, at least yung nakikita ko dyan sa kotse right behind you is medyo mas kamukha niya yung ashfall from Mount Pinatubo, meaning it's more white, mas powdery. Doon kasi sa Taal, no, it's black, very grainy siya, malalaki yung butil, at parang may mga little pieces of glass na makikita.
Yeah, maybe it's in the content of the volcanic
Right.
materials because, of course, we should understand na yung ashfall, mix ito ng sand, and then particles din na maliliit na bato from the Canlaon volcano. So it depends on the volcanic materials na nag-mix siya when it was, nung sinabog na nga siya or lumabas nga siya doon kasama nung abo, mainit na gas at paging nung mga bato.
Nasubukan mo ba, Gio, na huminga, na wala yung K95 mask? Naamoy pa ba yung sulfur, yung asupre sa air as of
Okay.
now? Yeah?
Okay, if I'm not okay, I can't hear you guys right now. Maybe if you're asking on the situation na lang on the ground. Unti-unti nang bumabalik sa normal yung buhay ng ibang mga residente who are living outside of the 6-kilometer danger zone. Sa ngayon, as I mentioned earlier, nasa 60,000, nearly 60,000 yung mga residente na target ilikas sa 6-kilometer danger zone. And just in case lang na itaas pa sa alert level 4 nga, itong Canlaon volcano ay madadagdagan yan ng 10,000 mga residente pa. So nakastandby ay yung lahat. And even President Bongbong Marcos stressed earlier in an interview with members of the media that they are ready for the worst case scenario. But we don't know yet what's going to happen. But one thing is for sure that FIVOC said that days from now or weeks from now, a possible major eruption or magmatic eruption, they're expecting that to happen over here at Canlaon. And sana nga, wag na nga mangyari dahil, as we all know, papalapit na ngayong Pasko.
Yung pyroclastic density currents na binabantayan natin, oo. Lahar ba yun? Ano yung sitwasyon when it comes to that?
No, magkaiba pa yon yung PDCs natin. Yun yung magkahalong bato at mainit na gas na after the eruption, yung makikita natin yesterday, yung doon sa dalisdis ng bulkan. And then yung lahar naman, ito naman yung from the ashfall na kapag maiipon siya and then it will be washed away, ay yun na yung magiging isa sa mga risk yung binabantayan din natin kasi pabugso-bugso nga din yung ulan dito, Gretchen, sa Negros. So isa sa mga fears ng mga LGUs is yung epekto naman ng lahar flow dito sa mga lugar na naka-experience ng ashfall.
Okay, Gio, ito yung tanong namin kanina, no, before tayo ma-cut off. Meron bang sinabi yung FIVOX na baka sakaling may chance na hindi matuloy yung eruption, or is it sure that it's gonna happen? Ang hindi lang natin alam ay when.
Yes, well, of course, lahat tayo gusto mangyari na wag na sana ang pumutok itong Canlaon volcano, no? Pero sa ngayon, yung sinasabi ng FIVOX, there's a possibility. Meaning, maghanda pa rin tayo, wag nating isawalang bahala. Kasi ngayon, yung Canlaon volcano mukhang mas kalmado na siya compared to yesterday no nag-erupt nga siya. And then 20 volcanic earthquakes nga yung naitala over the last 24 hours. Pero yung sinasabi ng FIVOX is mataas pa rin kasi yung aktibidad ng Canlaon volcano, kaya dapat maghanda pa rin just in case nga pumutok ito in the coming days or weeks at kung hindi na rin talaga siya magpaparamdam ulit.